Earthquakes often strike suddenly and causes devastation. But what if scientists could start tiny earthquakes on purpose to understand them better? So deep beneath the Swiss Alps, researchers are doing exactly that. At the Bedretto Underground Laboratory, teams are carefully injecting water onto fault lines to create zero-magnitude earthquakes, so small that they are impossible to feel. The groundbreaking experiment helps scientists unlock the secret of how earthquakes start, grows, and stop. So let's explore the fascinating world of controlled tremors, high-tech monitoring, and how it could revolutionize earthquake safety worldwide. Hi, this is Prashant Tripathi and you are watching The Edge. So what are zero-magnitude earthquakes? The magnitude 0 earthquakes are incredibly tiny, about 1,000 times weaker than what humans can feel. They happen when small patches of rock, only about 2 meters wide, slip by a tiny fraction of a centimeter. So these micro-earthquakes help scientists study the earliest movement of fault movement without causing any harm. By triggering and tracking these artificial quakes, researchers gather data with unprecedented detail, helping to better understand the physical processes inside the fault. So now let's talk on the Bedretto Lab, a research facilities like no other. So before becoming a research hub, Bedretto Lab was a railway tunnel over 1500 meter underground in Swiss Alps. Now it's one of the world's most advanced earthquake laboratories, equipped with sensitive sensors that can detect seismic activities as small as magnitude -5. The new site tunnel built in 2025 runs right along a natural fault line, allowing direct observation of fault behavior. So experts remotely inject high-pressure water to stimulate fault slip, mimicking natural quake triggers. So how this experiment works? Over several days, scientists inject thousands of liters of water onto the rock through specially drilled boreholes. The water increases fault pressure, indicating tiny slip recorded by an array of highly sensitive sensors. The whole process is controlled remotely to ensure safety with no personnel inside the tunnel during the injection. So previous experiments successfully triggered magnitude 0 earthquakes around late April 2025. The research team is now planning to reach magnitude 1 event. Still very small, but enough to study key faults dynamic. So why is this important? Earthquakes start with a tiny movement that grows suddenly into devastating events. By recreating and observing these small-scale movements in real time, scientists can improve ways to predict earthquakes and design safer buildings. So this is not just research on rocks. This science can inform urban planning, emergency responses, and public safety worldwide. So Bedretto Labs aims to become a global center where new instrument sensors and methods can be tested. Collaborating internationally, it's a pioneering step towards unveiling earthquake mysteries and magnetizing their risk. With climate change and population growth increasing loss for natural disasters, such cutting-edge research is more important than ever. So triggering zero-magnitude earthquakes might sound like science fiction, but deep in Alps, it's reality. So what started as a tiny slip of underground rocks could lead to big leaps in our understanding and preparedness for nature's most powerful force. As scientists push the boundaries of knowledge in places like Bedretto Lab, it hopes a safer world where communities can live with greater security, thanks to the smallest of quakes taking the biggest lessons. So that's a wrap up for today's news. Stay tuned for more thrilling updates, expert analysis, and behind-the-scenes stories that keeps the spirit of the competition alive. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow The Edge.